I was watching this brother in Christ channel, and what he started talking about started to remind me of a vision I had. Check this out.
You guys remember this? This is so spooky. I remembered this. And this was just a couple months ago. But I put two and two together and then I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are the sounds that people are hearing them tuning this global frequency weapon or whatever it is? And they were basically using that. That's the sound of this really high powered frequency. Somehow they're using it in the weather or they're manipulating things. But remember, we heard it in Hawaii.
Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I made a video about the sun simulator and a vision I had of a grid that was over the sky that covered the whole sky. And like I was saying, in between each little section of this grid that covered the sky, something loud and dangerous would like pop up on each little plate of the graph in the sky. And like let's say you're looking at the little honeycomb. In the middle of one of them squares there, the octagons, this thing would pop up that threatened everyone.
What's up, everybody? I just had another vision just now. I've been asleep all morning. I had a dream that there were these things in the sky, and the whole sky was kind of like not checkered, but it was like there was a grid covering our sky, a whole grid, and these alien ships or whatever, demons, whatever they were, kept appearing in the middle of the grid. In the middle of each little square in the sky, something would pop up, and I know it threatened everybody, and I know it tried to even kill people, and everyone feared this thing was hiding from it, but something great in the sky, some giant, a grid, some type of alien craft, demon craft, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it was another end of the world dream, y'all. Running and trying to hide from this thing. I'll try to remember some more as it comes to me, but yeah, there's gonna be something in the sky here that we're gonna see, that everyone's gonna see, and it's gonna it ain't gonna be friendly, should I say. So let's just pray that God will take us before any of this stuff happens. Amen.
Remember this? Apocalypse, spine-chilling sounds in Hawaiian sky terrify users. With weird sounds being heard in many parts of the world, scientists remain skeptical about the phenomenon being caused by supernatural forces. What about if they were not supernatural forces? What about if these are being used? We already know that they use these. Part of the geoengineering is the metal in the sky gives it more conductivity with the way that they manipulate these frequencies and aim it and whatever they do. I mean, they're able to do it in the sky to geoengineer clouds and weather patterns and our jet stream. But if you aim it at the Earth, which would probably have to be a stronger beam, considering that you would have to shoot it up first and then aim it down or something. I don't know. I don't know the all the little things about it. But check this out. It happened in Hawaii right before the earthquake started going off. A user nicknamed Snippins has published a video on YouTube.
Well, James, I want to talk triggers with you.
Are they stimulating the volcano with frequencies to erupt it? Pahala. Next to Pahoa.
I'm telling you, they are building a weapon that'll threaten humanity, a weapon that is integrated into the sky, and this thing is going to scare the life out of people. I mean, it's the way I saw it in the vision. It was like as soon as this thing popped up in the middle of one of them squares, I heard people screaming like people were dying and stuff when that thing popped up. And everyone was scared of it, so they listened to whatever the demand was from this thing. And all I can say is it's not too far into the future. This thing is going to be manifested, and it's going to be used against us. So very important to have Jesus Christ in your life. Very important to be baptized and saved in these times here, because it's getting crazy, y'all. It's getting crazy.
Check it out. It was on the same damn island. The distance between Pahala and Pahoa is 56 miles. Calculated driving distance between Pahala, Hawaii and Pahoa, Hawaii is 56 miles. This equals 90 kilometers. Estimated driving time is 1 hour 11 minutes in current traffic conditions. With an average car, this trip would cost around $4 in gasoline. Since you would need about $2 of fuel, blah, blah, blah. Leaving from Pahala, Hawaii, located in Hawaii, United States, you would reach Pahoa, Hawaii in about 1 hour, driving an average speed of 47 miles per hour. So if you were going 80 miles an hour, you'd get there in a half an hour. Look at. Stop doing the two fingers, dude. So there is where all the stuff is going on right now. The volcano's going off, and then somebody was filming right here, and they were filming in the sky, and it seemed like it was coming from the mountainside, it seemed like it was coming from farther away. Well, how about this? It was right frickin' there. It was right up here, next to Hawaiian Paradise Park, in between Paradise Park and Forest Reserve, the Puna Forest Reserve. All right, and then you have the Hawaiian beaches right there, and then you have this natural area reserve. You got a fern forest right here, so it's back in the middle. And guess what? I'm always thinking about that geothermal plant. But anyway, they obviously have a geothermal plant. They already have all this mapped out, right? They have all this area mapped out. Waiakea Forest Reserve. See, if I do that, why can't I just... All right, so let's go like this, because that's annoying the shit out of me. Excuse my language. All right, but see what I'm saying? It was coming, and right here you have basically wildlife, forest reserve, this, that, and the other, okay? And then you have the beach and everything over here. But you know what's over here? Probably around this area somewhere, is you have that geothermal plant. You have that geothermal plant, Rothschild geothermal plant. Volcano. It's a very active spot. And somebody was filming here a couple months ago and heard this. And this technology uses frequencies, and they direct frequencies around. They can do all kinds of things. They can manipulate all kinds of things. But this is a very big thing. Now, in the Bible, it also talks about all this stuff, but it never says if he's causing it or this is what happens in the end times. They have this technology. They're able to manipulate all this stuff, and this is, they're bringing about the apocalypse in a way. because they're trying to bring about the Bible to get the Christians on board and the whole thing. I mean, literally, I heard that the United Nations doesn't make a move without, consulting the Bible and doing all this stuff. And I wonder if their master plan is to follow the Bible and then, juke it that way, at least to some extent. I think that is the case, but then they either didn't calculate, or they didn't believe, or whatever, that God was going to, come in. He's already coming into the picture through people. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. You notice how everything's coming down to good and evil? But anyway, I just wanted to say, and I really want your input, those crazy sounds, I'm going to leave it right on here. And we're going to listen to those sounds.
Well, James, I want to talk triggers with you. Well, James, I want to talk triggers with you. Well, James, I want to talk triggers with you.